Now today, let's start with chapter number 3, reproduction in animals. In this chapter, we will study about reproduction in animals. Now, animals that directly give birth to young ones, and there are animals that lay eggs, and what is the parental care. Now, let's start with the chapter. All living things grow with time, get old and finally die. All living things produce young one of their own kind, and the babies are called offspring. जो अपने kind के baby produce करता है और उनके जो same kind of baby होते हैं उसको कहता है वो offspring. ठीक है, those adults that produce offspring are called parents, and the process by which new living beings resembling their parents produce is called reproduction. Reproduction helps in continuity of life on the earth. Animals reproduce in different ways. Some animals reproduce by giving birth to young ones, like of same kind, like human, babies, kitten, puppies. Some animals reproduce by laying eggs, like tadpoles, chicks, duckling. And what they do, they hatch eggs. Now we have animals that give birth to their young ones. Like animals that reproduce by giving birth to young ones of their own kind, they're called mammals. Mammals have some common features. They reproduce by giving birth to young one of their own kind. They are warm-blooded. ये वार्म ब्लडेड होते हैं, इनकी बॉडी का टेम्परेचर है वो कांस्टेंट रहता है, एंड इनकी जो बॉडी है उस पर क्या होता है, हेयर्स होते हैं, एंड दे फीड देयर यंग वंस विद देयर ओन मिल्क, एंड फीमेल मैमल्स हैव ब्रेस्ट ऑन देयर बॉडी टू फीड देयर यंग, जिससे वो क्या करती है, अपने यंग वन को फीड करती है. नाउ एनिमल्स दैट ले एग, लाइक फिश, फ्रॉग, बर्ड्स, रेप्टाइल, insects, these are the animals that lay eggs. Now fish, most fish have babies while laying eggs. The female fish lay eggs in water. The eggs of some fish float in water and the eggs grow into small fish. A little fish looks like a parrot but are very much smaller. लेकिन बहुत क्या होता है, छोटे होते हैं. However, not all the little fish grow into bigger fish. Many of them are eaten by big fish and other water animals. Some shark gives birth to young ones direct. कुछ sharks होती है जो birth देती है directly. Then we have frogs. Frog also lay eggs, but their eggs are protected by a thick jelly. Amphibian jelly do not dry up. और जो jelly होती है वो उसके enemies से उसको protect करती है. And the frog hatch into tadpole, and tadpole grows into frog, and the tadpole is quite different from a frog. Now birds reproduce by laying eggs, and another bird hatches the egg till the young one comes out of them. And the young one are of the same kind as the parent bird. जैसे parent bird होती है उसी kind की. Birds like crow, sparrow, eagle, hen, and peahen. Many eggs are hard shell. Inside the shell is album. What is albumen? It is a white of an egg. Inside the egg, it is a round yolk. Chick forms and grow inside the yolk. और जो growing chick होता है उसको क्या कहते हैं, embryo. An embryo uses the yolk as a chick. The embryo develops into chick only when the egg is kept warm. Then we have reptiles. Reptiles such as lizard, snake, and crocodile lay fertilized egg on land. Most reptiles like crocodiles and turtles ये water में रहते हैं, they lay eggs on land. लेकिन egg कहाँ lay करता है, land पे. The egg have tough shell which protect the young reptile inside from drying up. The eggs provide young reptiles with food. और ये food देते हैं. After some time, the young reptiles hatch out the egg. Snakes lay their egg and in the blue. Okay? And in some species of snakes, the female keeps the egg inside the body until they are hatched, and the snake gives birth to finny snake. Snake किसको birth देता है? Finny snake. Turtles जो होते हैं वो egg lay करते हैं holes on the beach. Each mother turtle digs up the hole and they covers the hole with the sand before going back to sea. The mother crocodile digs a hole at the right and lays 40 eggs in 90 days, young crocodile. Then we have insects such as grasshopper and cockroaches. Also reproduce from egg. They have 3 stages of their life cycle. Baby comes out the egg. जब वो almost full grown insect में हो जाता है, जैसे हम nymph कहते हैं, और जो nymph है वो एक adult बन जाता है after molting many times. Now molting का मतलब क्या होता है? Shedding of old skin. वो अपनी जो old skin होती है उनको shed off करते हैं, and it is the process in which जो nymph होता है वो क्या करता है? अपनी skin को shed करता है old skin को और नई skin के साथ grow करता है. The eggs hatch into wingling creature called larva, and the larva of butterfly is called caterpillar. And the larva looks very different from the parent insect, and larva is usually very active. It eats lots and grow fat. After some time, larva stop eating and makes covering itself. This resting stage is known as pupa. Inside the cocoon, pupa turns into adult, after which cell of pupa is broken and comes out of butterfly. वो किससे बाहर आता है butterfly? Then what is parental care? Parental care is seen in various animals. Parental care means care that parents take of their young ones until they become independent. All mammals look after young ones right from time of birth. Mother feeds the young ones for only. They protect their young ones from the enemies, and the parental animal teach them to find their own food. Birds also look after the young one, and they feed them and protect them from their enemies until they are able to fly and find their own food. और वो अपना food find. Animals such as snake, lizard, frog, insect do not take care of their young ones. They only lay eggs in a safe place. ये क्या करते हैं? Egg lay करते हैं safe place. ठीक है? These were the animals that gives birth to young one, and we have seen the animals that lay egg like fish, frog, butterfly, grasshopper. And then I have told about the parental care, how they take care of their animals. Now our chapter has been completed. Hope you understood the chapter. That's all for today. Thank you.